It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and the 20-day Guardians and a Half Shell event is live. We've got Ninja Turtles to level up, we've got bosses to fight, we've got things to buy in the shop, and we also have a nice, beautiful little story mode in the background here. You can see that a new day starts in 22 and some odd hours. That's referencing these little tasks. Make sure you're doing these tasks every day. You can see you can scroll up and down, and as you complete this map, you can see that you can scroll down again to complete these tomorrow. The map changes in 3 days, 22 hours, and 47 minutes. That is referencing Chapter 2 launching and a little bit more stuff getting unlocked for us to kind of play through. So the teams that you use for these guys, for these little story missions, they are super low level, and you have maxed out heroes. You shouldn't have any trouble taking care of these fights whatsoever. It is worth checking out the story. It is a nice little story, but let's take a look at some of the teams you can use to run through this little adventure map to get it done as quickly as possible. You can see that you are fighting level 130 monsters here, but this is the primary way that you're going to get the materials to level up the relics and a good amount of currency as well. We'll talk about which relics to level first later on. Now, you don't get all of the heroes, you just get some of the heroes. So, you know, picking a nice hero to supplement the Ninja Turtles is going to be a good idea. I'm not going to tell you one way or the other. Really, anything works. Just kind of pick a tank, pick some damage dealers, pick a healer. In our case, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go with Kayla Aiden. We're going to go with Thea, and I'm going to throw in Dante as well, just for the fun of it. Kane, Pets. Let's change around some of these. Let's make this Albus so it's a little easier. Make this Merlin and this Biscuit. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think that you're going to have any trouble with many of these little missions. There might be a boss at the end to deal with, but just about any set of heroes will work. And it's not 3 stages like in the campaign. It's just one single little bit. And then you get the next, you get the rewards, and then you can raid this as many times as you want, or you can continue fighting this to raise the level. Whenever you back out, you can see that the next stage of the story opens up, and there ends up being a bunch kind of wraps around. I wanted to show you this task right here, though. It says defeat the boss, level 130, Awakening in a New World. You can see that there is a task associated with every single one of the little adventure missions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's a total of 7 story missions, and you only have to beat them at level 130. So they're all super easy to do. There might be in part 2 more difficult missions to complete, but there really isn't any. There really isn't any need to go any higher level. You just jump in here, run through the story, pick your team. It probably will save the team from before, and yeah, just keep on going. So this time I'm actually going to go with a tank and another set of damage dealers. Again, I don't really think the heroes that you choose matters too much in these. I think it's all just basically super easy. You have maxed out heroes, and, you know, the Ninja Turtles can probably solo all these. As a matter of fact, I probably will try to just use the Ninja Turtles to solo this going forward. Let's actually try that. I think it'll be fun. Okay, so let's actually just test this with with just the Ninja Turtles. You probably do need a healer here, honestly, but let's... Oh, you have to... Do you have to use... You have to have at least 2 heroes. I see. You have to have at least 2. Okay, well, let's use... let's just throw Marcus in here. Yeah, let's just do Marcus and the Ninja Turtles. And then we'll use, I guess, Fenris works well with the Ninja Turtles, I suppose. I don't think it really matters too much. Let's see. I bet you that this is all you really need. Probably don't need a real team after all. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just the Ninja Turtles and probably any healer will work just fine. Let's try it with just Thea. I want to say that I wouldn't recommend using Aiden, since Aiden and the Ninja Turtles don't interact with each other at all. I wouldn't recommend using Aiden, but let's try Ninja Turtles with Thea. Again, I can't imagine that we're gonna have any trouble here whatsoever. It shouldn't have any trouble with just the Ninja Turtles, honestly, but a little bit of bonus healing couldn't hurt. Well, this one was a little bit more difficult, and a dodge-based hero like Heidi, that could be a problem for, you know, physical attackers like the Ninja Turtles. On a side note, I do find it very funny that Astaroth makes a joke about his shield being so bad. It really is one of the worst ultimates in the game. It's kind of unfortunate that such an iconic brand-facing hero like Astaroth, he's definitely one of my favorite tanks aesthetically. It's just such a shame that his ultimate is so bad. Okay, let's go back to Thea. You know, leave Thea here, see what happens. I think that she can handle tanking some of these guys, and she's got some good single target healing to keep the brothers alive. seems like it's doing okay. I did switch their pet to Biscuit just to keep them a little bit more sturdiness, but I don't know that it would really matter. You can probably go with Biscuit, probably go with anybody. I'm loving this background though. And by the way, make sure you're doing all 5 of these little subtasks every day. There's not only an event task for them, but also you get the bonus pizza adventure energy. Okay, last fight. Let's see if we can do it with just the Ninja Turtles and a healer. Again, these fights are so easy. You could probably throw any 4 heroes in with the Ninja Turtles and get through it just fine. But let's try it out. In 2 or 3 days, whenever we have Chapter 2 or Adventure 2 or whatever you want to call it, maybe it'll be a little bit more difficult, but for now, I think we're good. This probably more difficult, little boss fight. Maybe probably throw a whole team in there. Ninja Turtles plus Thea, probably should throw in, oh, yeah, maybe I should have brought in a couple more heroes in for this. But technically, we do have 5 heroes here, I suppose. The 4 brothers plus Thea. It looks like it's just fine. Yeah, Ninja Turtles plus healer, all you need for these little story missions. And that's it. Chapter 1 completes. Again, no sense in making this any more difficult. If I want to farm any more of the medals for there or, you know, here or any of them, you just go in and raid them. Click the raid button for however many that you want. If you want to raise the level and test your skills against these, sets of mobs or monsters or whatever you want to call them, then you can fight these and it'll go up all the way up to, I think, to level 300, but such a huge waste of adventure energy in my opinion. So yeah, this has been fun. It's best team to use in this little chapter 1 of the Guardians in a Half Shell story is just the Ninja Turtles and a healer. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.